professional. Yo, goddamn it. You're muted, what? Endearing, it's iconic. Cheese breaks, fade breaks, staying hydrated. It's shorty time. She's a fucking delight. Trial watching, trials and tribulations. It's Camp Shorty calling all nations. What are you drinking? Shall we skip this part? Left or right-handed? Shit, she slid it to the start. She's a fucking professional. Yo, goddammit. You're muted, what? And daring, it's iconic. Cheese breaks, fade breaks, staying hydrated. It's shorty time. She's a fucking delight. Psychology corner. Let's learn about stuff. New Miss Shorty music. Calling their bluff. Best chat, best community. We've got the best mods. A safe, supportive sanctuary full of fun and love. Rock out with your cats down. Curse all you want. And here at Camp Shorty, we even say cut. She's a fucking professional. You goddamn it. You're muted, what? And daring, it's iconic. Cheese breaks, fade breaks, staying hydrated. It's shorty time. She's a fucking delight. Hey, shorties, what's doing, y'all? Get in here, shorties. Let's fucking go. Camp Shorty. Camp Shorty. Camp Shorty. Camp Shorty.
Hi, Shorties. Good to see you. Long time no see, it feels like. Well, that's kind of fitting. Who even knows? Time blindness is a thing. Who's here? Who's here? Woohoo! What the fuck? What? Nice thumbnail. Thanks, man. I like my thumbnails. Hi, Vixie. Hi, Karen. What the fuck? Hi. Akasha says, why is my chat always malfunctioning? Like rude. Fucking YouTube. We back, baby. We back. We back. Joey's here. Princey's here. Welcome back, everyone. Joey's here. Hiya, Shorties. Nicholas Ticklers. So much better than Oblivious Boomer. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. Probably lurking as off to the gym to train back. No, I put the back. I put the back in back. Dave's channel's here, sir. Hi. Hi. Dave's channel, hi. Look, chat saying hi. Colors is here. She made it. Ended up in Mitrovica, Kosovo. I fully know it is YouTube. Right. Couldn't be us. We are professionals. Thank you, Princey. Hit the thumbs up and switch to all messages. Absolutely. Thanks, Princey. Hi, Princey. My Google Assistant heard you say hi, Karen. Lol. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hey. So, what are we doing? Well, we're going to talk about time blindness. It's a thing. It's absolutely a thing. It's a thing that's most closely linked to or ADHD, or more to the point, it's one of the not for everybody, because not everybody's the same, but time blindness is one of the least discussed as in discussed, not disgusted, least discussed aspects of ADHD. So not all ADHDers are afflicted with time blindness, but it's pretty common, right? Hi, grass is green enough. Making dinner and sharing cheese with the dogs. Yum. Thanks for being here. Hi, grass. Grass is welcome back. Hi, Shangwan. Good to see you, darling. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, hi, hi. Cheese is amazing. Everyone loves cheese. No, not everyone loves cheese, but you can't sit with us if you don't like cheese. I mean, maybe. I absolutely have time blindness. Is it only associated with ADHD? No. Uh, no. But I think that what we'll learn about this, and there's some aspects of time blindness that I hadn't necessarily, well, there's some aspects that will be discussed in the couple of videos that I found, and there's an article linked in the description box also. Things that I hadn't really even considered as being part of time blindness, but now that it's been sort of categorized and put together in these couple of videos, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense actually. So I think that, but Nick, could that be like it's not okay. So we'll get into it, but it's not about punctuality, and it could be, Nick, that your hyper focus on punctuality is a coping mechanism and a trauma response, perhaps. Just spitballing, from a time where like were your parents hyper punctual and really like were regimented about it, like because trust me, those of us afflicted with time blindness, it's not that we don't want to, it's not that we aren't like I have clocks everywhere. Like yesterday on my day off from the peasant work shit, I had time enough to go around and replace the batteries in a lot of my clocks. Right now I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Behind me, there's clock up there, 6, clock over there, 7. There's 4, 5, 6 clocks in my bedroom, not including my phone. Like these are some strategies I have in place to try and stay on top of things. So I probably won't. No shit, I won't articulate it nearly as well as the couple of videos that we will play, and we can talk about it. Isn't this associated with the folks on the spectrum? Yes. Hi, it's me. Mostly time blindness. Yes. More ADHD. ADHD and autism are the spectrum. Yes, it's all under that umbrella of neurodivergence. It's about hyperfocus, and it's about the brain's inability to so here's what's wild. So the brain's inability to properly gauge time, the passing of time, a concept of time. And I mean, time is a flexible thing anyway. Like everybody knows, time blind or not. There are times. Say time again. Time. There are moments. There are phases. There are periods where time does drag. Like think about a treadmill minute or a microwave minute or a hover at the gym minute. Those moments go for a long, long time. Think about how fleeting some things can be, and then other things feel like they last an eternity. Here's what's interesting for me. I haven't, not so much recently, but there was a period in my life where I would go and I'd think, I bet you it's this time. And I'd look and it was exactly that time, right? Hi, Micah. Good to see you. And then now, but then there's also many times where I'll be like, okay, it's 9:00. I'll glance at the clock, 9:00. Let's just an arbitrary number. And then I'll go, okay, good. That's the time. And then I'll do a gazillion things. It's a time management issue because understand it's an estimating of how long certain tasks will take. We're going to cover all this in a far more succinct and articulate way in the videos we're going to watch. So I'll look at the time, 9:00. Do like clearly so many things. There's no way that only 15 minutes have passed. And I will literally look at the clock and it'll say 1:15, and I'd be like, wait, what? What the fuck? Because in my brain, it was probably 9:20 tops. Wild. Time does disappear. It's fleeting. It's a construct. Yes, a learning session. So that's interesting. That's what we're doing, because this might not be you, Nick. This might not be you. Clearly, you're hyper punctual and able to be punctual. Can I have what you're having, please? But here's an interesting story. Hi, Moon Goddess. Good to see you. And I'm sure Joey won't mind me saying this. Is Steph here too? Miss Steph? Did I see Steph? Stephanie blah blah blah. Hi. Hi. Oh, there we go. Duh. She's here, but she's lurking. Listen and lurk, girl. By the way, next weekend, Steph's going to the advocacy conference as a for herself and for us as at Camp Shorty. It's so exciting. I'm so excited for you, Steph. She's got her all over the web tote bag from the merch store. Matilda's here. Hi, Matilda. You look good in blue, gorgeous. 5 minutes was 23. Okay, 3 hours later. 3 hours later. Exactly. I normally see double numbers. So. Laura's here. Hi, Laura. Good to see you. So here's a story. Focus, Lisa. Joey and I. Joey has a very distinct memory of the first time that he and I had an in-chat interaction, and I was streaming and he was in the chat, and I mentioned something about time blindness, and I can't remember what my story was, but Joey said something along the lines of, like, it's so rude. I'm paraphrasing. This is not verbatim. It's so rude, something. Being late is a lack of respect, and that's a pretty common assumption by many people, and I believe I kind of kindly but firmly schooled him on the fact that no, it's actually a thing. It's actually a thing, and it's a brain thing. It's not a rude thing. It's in fact it's people with time blindness are so highly aware of how, like, this is a lifelong curse, right? This is a lifelong curse, and we wish that we had some strategies. We're going to learn some strategies so that we could better stay on top of time like this. Yep. And even the inner, I'm jumping all over the place. So it's not that we don't give a fuck. It's we really, really care, but our brains just cannot do it. And we're going to need some help. So this might help someone like I don't know, for Nick, for example, who says, I don't know anything about it. I'm here to learn, to have a little bit more grace for the people in your lives who are perennially and perpetually late, or say something will take them a day, like in the workplace. Yes, I can do that. I can get that done in half an hour, when actually it's probably going to take them 3 hours. And why? Probably time blindness. Like Andy says, what do you mean it took me 17 minutes to change my underwear? Like, oh my God, today, Junior, I was planning my whole morning out. I was awake since 2. I did go back to sleep for about 20 minutes, about 3:30, but doing all the things, looking at the time, knowing what time I had to live stream. I had to start at 8:30 a.m. my time. Everything. I was like, yeah, man, I've fucking got this. I have got this. No rushing. Had my shower. Thought, I'm so far ahead. This is way fantastic. And then I looked at the time when I got out of the shower. I'm like, wait, Lisa, you fucking idiot. You have to be live in half an hour. It's devastating. And the shame that society puts on folks. Like, I mean, of course, there's people out there who don't give a fuck. They are rude. They don't have any respect. JM. But that's not me. That's not me. And that's not most people with time blindness. We care a lot. We just can't. We can't. Our brains can't without some assistance. So let's educate and learn for either ourselves and to feel less shamed. Hi, Britt. Good to see you. By ourselves. Let's not make ourselves feel bad about something that is a brain thing. And if you're not afflicted with the fucking time blindness, then it might help you have a little bit more grace and compassion and understanding and patience for those around you who may well be. Not that at all. You just didn't understand. Most people, most people, most people don't get it. The society's opinion is that if you're late, it's rude, that you don't have any respect for the other person's time, and that obviously you just don't give a fuck. So let's learn and educate. It's nothing about being a capitalist. And I wasn't calling you out, Joey, to say you're a fuckwit. I was calling you. I was telling the story to just show, you know, this is something that people don't understand, and I really like to I really like to educate. Shanwan says my clock in the car is 12 minutes fast to help me get somewhere on time. Girl, I think only my phone and my computer are on time. I like the ambiguity of not quite knowing, but I always know. I know that the clock in my car creeps, and I love that. I still calculate it. I'm still fucking late every time. Every time. JM says, "What is time? Like I haven't gone to bed yet since yesterday. I was so busy. I said, fuck it. I love that for you. Welcome. We can all get feral together. Now, sometimes I'm a fuckwit. I mean, we all are sometimes, aren't we? Yes. See, that's it. Like, and this is I have a self-interest in this, right? Because it's the shame, like the shame when people look at you like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like you know what you need to do. You know how long it takes you to get to work. You know what time to get up. Like, what's the problem here? What's the problem here? Well, the problem is my brain really fucking struggles, right? So a little bit more grace and help, maybe like clocks everywhere. Shall we watch a video? I'll ramble, and we'll go off topic. Well, not off topic, but we'll stay on topic, but we'll do on side quests within this subject matter. So there's an article. Let me see what the article is. Is there anything I want to? No. Basically, if you're someone who likes to read things to remember, or if you want to go back and reference what we will cover in these couple of videos, there's a linked article which is obviously in text, so you can go and read that. Or if you want to send it to someone, if you're afflicted with the time blindness and you think that someone might benefit from understanding that it's a thing, not just that you're a rude fuck who doesn't care about other people's or respect other people's time. And one more thing. I felt a real heavy weight of sadness and grieving for myself watching these videos. I feel a lot of sadness that there's almost nothing on YouTube about time blindness. So we're going to try to make this professional so that other people can watch this and feel like they're not alone, because there's so little out there. There's nothing longer than about 18 minutes. There's no long form content on this. This is a problem. So but the sadness I felt was I had some realizations of things that my brain, like it's like learning that that you're autistic, learning that you're ADHD, learning that you're, I don't know, dyslexic, all those things. Here it is. It's in the same. It's the same. So I did a bit of grieving because there were things in these videos that I hadn't really ever thought about before as being part of the time blindness, and I'm grieving and being kind to myself for a lifetime of struggling with the actual logistics of time blindness and the shame and the shame that's inflicted on me by others, and the eye roll when you say, I've got time blindness, and people are like, yeah, right, okay, lazy bitch, manage your time better. Yeah, I'd love to. I would love to. Trust me, nobody would love more than me. For me, to be able to manage my time better and have a better concept of time. So Maiden, I don't know if you are neurotypical. We'll see. Not a mental health professional, not a doctor. You can listen and learn for others. it's just an interesting conversation because everybody's got someone in their life. Yeah, everybody's got someone in their life at work, in the home, in the family, or themselves who struggles with time, right? So this could be it. And if they're not a fuckwit, then maybe their brain's different. That shall we? Shall we? Well, I gotta find it first. Well, fuck. Here, wait. The ADHD of it all. Is it this one? Okay. What? Okay. Okay. It's the first one. Fancy that. Oh, the silence was deafening while my brain just buffered for a second. They're like, what am I doing?
If you lose track of time, can't estimate time, or if you struggle to be on time,
No,
you may be experiencing something called time blindness.
time.
So in this video, you'll learn what is time blindness and 10 strategies to manage it.
That
And
is
if you think
true.
you've heard them all, the last two are
Right.
pretty creative.
So, as with the last stream, apologies. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on with closed captions. I don't know how to fix it. It's not real good to see. I can turn it off if you prefer. If it's more distracting than a help, let me know. Okay.
So real quick, time blindness is a symptom really common in people with ADHD or other forms of neurodiversity, and it includes trouble estimating the time a task will take,
I'm gonna get rid of it.
chronic lateness to
Wait.
important things, procrastination.
I'm going to get rid of it because she does down the side of the screen. There's all these other words flying, and I don't think we need the weird closed captions with a weird color and that stuff. Let's try and focus, shall we? That.
Getting overwhelmed by tasks or deadlines, difficulty waiting. So, because someone with time blindness doesn't feel the passage of time, waiting can feel like an eternity, even if it's only a few minutes. And this can lead to being easily distracted or impulsive behavior. So, for example, they might blurt out answers before a question is finished, or they might start another task while cooking and burn their pancakes. This literally happens to me every time I cook pancakes. Okay, going back to the list, difficulty task switching, and probably one of the most damaging characteristics of having symptoms of time blindness is not being able.
Yeah, I did that, but it's gray. See how it's gray instead of white? White. See how it's the print? Whoa! What happened there? Why did my cursor go so big? Yikes! I'm gonna get rid of it. It's dumb and annoying. The end. Sorry, dirty paws, lady.
To sense the future.
Wait, this channel is called Therapy in a Nutshell. Haven't clicked like. Rude. How dare I? That's assault. 2.07 million subscribers. I think she's onto something, right? So that.
Future. So, for example, let's imagine that you're standing at a dock watching a ship come to port.
I love
And
this.
in the distance, you can see a huge ship on the horizon and it's slowly approaching. You can sense that it's far off and you have time before it arrives at the.
Pause. Amber! Amber's here. Look, I'm trying to be professional. I think anybody that's searching out this stream on YouTube is going to go, we got you, girl. you're a bit spicy. Yeah.
At the dock. So you go about preparing for its arrival as well as getting some other tasks done. As it gets closer, you sense some anticipation as you start to go about your work to receive the ship. And then it gets even closer and you sense like you need to focus because it's about to arrive. And then the shadow of the ship covers you, and now you sense like it's time to take action. You've already observed and prepared, and now you need to help the ship come up to the dock. So you see how the word sense is used to describe this impending event of the ship coming into dock. You sense the future event, and it prompts you to take action ahead of time and make plans so that this big thing doesn't just come crashing in on you all at once. Well, for people.
Okay, I'm just going to pause and say it's distracting me because with 2.07 subscribers, I feel like you need to have some soft furnishings around in where you're going to record so there's no echo. This is offensive to my degree, a university degree in sound and radio production and presentation. But I'll get over it. I want to send her some batting or something. Like I have a towel here in front of on here to cut down on the reverb, the echo, because I stream from my kitchen. It's all hard surfaces. Also, a microphone would help, girl. Should we send her a microphone?
People with time blindness, that crash is exactly what happens. It's like they're on the docks with us too, but they don't really see the ship until the shadow is already cast over them. Or perhaps they do see it, but they just can't sense its slow movement towards them like others can. So, this inability to sense the future makes it difficult or sometimes even impossible for people in the time blind group to plan for the future.
Pause. There. That. This is where I first started going, ooh, ooh, planning for the future. Why is this doing weird shit? Wait, hang on. Scroll up. No, why can you see that stuff? What have I done here? Something. She is sitting on the floor. I think she might be, Princey. Here's the thing with neurodivergent folk. Quite often, neurodivergent folk, and chat, some of you may relate to this, sit in odd and weird, like what society deems as, I'm not saying it's odd or weird ways. They'll sit like, like often neurodivergent kids or undiagnosed might sit all like folded up. Are you someone who sometimes lies in bed with your arm up in the air? Yes, I am. So Steph says she's sitting on the floor. There you go. I couldn't get back up again. I'm far too old and decrepit. Crisscross applesauce. There it is. Like it's a neurodivergent thing. Ship on screen. Shun one. so yeah, I think wherever she's sitting, for the love of God, put some softness around you to catch that echo, love.
They don't sense the future until it's happening right
I'm gonna
now
get back.
in the present, already cast over them.
Oh,
Or
mate.
perhaps they do see it, but they just can't sense its slow movement towards them like others can. So, this inability to sense the future makes it difficult or sometimes even impossible for people in the time blind group to plan for the future. They don't sense the future until it's happening right now in the present, and then by then it's too late. Now, almost everyone struggles with losing track of time occasionally.
Pause. So they'll cover this, but this is a problem with things like paying bills, remembering that, like, hi, it's me. This is me. Money and spendthriftness is something that my parents held and still hold against me very much, because they think that I just like to spend. It turns out, having watched these videos, that my inability to sense the future, to sense impending deadlines and impending and chat. How many of us say, I work best on a tight time crunch? I work best under pressure with a deadline. Do we though? Or do we just not sense that deadline coming? Perhaps. But for me, like I'll be like, cool, sweet, money, that's my money. Uh, spend it. That's cool. Save some. And then a bill will come that I know a bill's coming, like my phone credit, or the Wi-Fi. Like I have to have reminders in my phone for every single like direct debit that comes out, and make sure that every payday I put money into that direct debit account, so that those, like, I didn't even think of that shit, is covered. This is a strategy I've worked out. That it's the only way. And then wait. Maiden says, must say, my Yorkshire tea, the one and only tea, in my Shorty mug, it's a fantastic size, tall and girthy, and my hand fits around it perfectly, holding it, slurp. This size, the 15-ounce size, right? I've got my one name, Akasha, in the drawer for next weekend. No, for this weekend's draw. That's the bigger size. We like them tall and girthy, right? I love that. So, time blindness isn't just getting to things on time or being late. This is a lifelong struggle that the judgment, like my parents have written me out of their very comprehensive wills like millions and millions and millions of dollars because they believe that I cannot, that I just want to spend money. I mean, whatever, money, easy come, easy go. But maybe more my inability to stick to budgets and to foreshadow and foresee looming expenses that are regular expenses, and not because I don't care about them, but that my brain doesn't register them.
occasionally. But
Can
there is evidence that the brains of people with ADHD, who often experience time blindness, may show altered activity in the brain's frontal lobes. So, for people with more neurotypical brains, if they do lose track of time, they can usually say, "Oh, I'll just pay more attention next time." And
I also work best under pressure, but hi Buster, but I do think that I've told myself that I always know when it starts, and I tell myself I'm just letting it turn over in my brain, and then at the end I'll get it done. Last minute shit. Stressful. It's a stressful way to exist. Maybe we're making accommodations for our brains by saying I work best under pressure because we haven't put systematic and shorter term goals along the way to get us to that end point in a more prudent and less chaotic manner. And we have to say we work best under that because we get it done, don't we? Mostly.
usually that personal little pep talk will solve the problem. But for a person with time blindness, just trying harder doesn't work for them. So, for a person experiencing time blindness, the ability to follow a schedule and to estimate the amount of time a task will take to do something, it feels beyond their control, and it often leads to feeling overwhelmed and ashamed.
Ashamed. Yes. Congratulations, Patricia. 69, grandma, feeling fine. I'm so proud. I'm so happy for you. Uh, Maiden says, what else do you do with money but spend it? I'm confused. You know what it is? Productive procrastination. I bet you, Akasha, you're doing other stuff. I bet you're never doing nothing. I bet you are never doing nothing. Like I am never, ever, ever doing nothing. Ever. Like ever. I'm always doing something, but is it the thing I really need to be doing? Have I triaged that properly? Probably not. I'm going to be doing other stuff that's getting shit done. Productive procrastination. Add that one to your what's the word? Brain. My brain ain't braining. To your group of good terms. Like it sounds professional, right?
And that's simply because their brains work differently. So you need different strategies. But before we talk about that, let's look at a fascinating study, the light bulb experiment. So Dr. Russell Barkley, a leading expert on ADHD, conducted an experiment to explore time perception in individuals with and without ADHD. He put participants in a room and showed them a light bulb, and he would turn it on for a time and then off again. And he'd ask them to estimate how long it had been on. And he found something interesting. Both the ADHD and the non
Pause. Dirty pause. I'm also a grandmother. Congratulations, Patricia.
ADHD participants were able to estimate the amount of time the light was on in about the same range of accuracy. But here's where things fell apart for the participants with ADHD. When Dr. Barkley gave them the light switch and asked them to reproduce the time intervals themselves, the ADHDers were not able to reliably reproduce the same time interval with the light as the group
Repertoire.
with no ADHD symptoms. And so,
It's not-
ADHDers were less capable of using their minds to govern their
It's REP. Rep. Now I don't know. REPER repertoire. TOIRE. I think repertoire. No repertoire. Fuck. Now I don't know. Words. Something. Definitely not how you spelt it, but I got you, Akasha.
their actions around time-sensitive tasks. They could perceive time to a varying degree, but they could not judge or effectively estimate the amount of time an event or task would take for them to complete. So the time blind have more difficulty with managing the time-related tasks that others find simple. I think it's also important to recognize that the world at large confuses time blindness with being lazy or not caring. And
Thank you.
in most cases, the opposite is true.
Thank you. Therapy in a nutshell. I'm very distracted by this full screen business that isn't doing what it normally does. Wait, let me try again. There, motherfucker. So I'm going back. Important.
time an event or task would take for them to complete.
Wait.
Task
A bit further back.
with delight as the
Too busy
group
talking.
with no ADHD symptoms. And so, ADHDers were less capable of using their minds to govern
Repertoire.
their actions around time sensitive tasks. They could perceive time to a varying degree, but they could not judge or effectively estimate the amount of time an event or task would take for them to complete. So, the time blind have more difficulty with managing the time related tasks that others find simple. I think it's also important to recognize that the world at large confuses time blindness with being lazy or not caring. And in most cases, the opposite is true. They care very much, and they're very hard on themselves when they constantly show up late to an appointment, or they let someone down again. And they constantly ask themselves, like, why can't I do this? Why am I always late? Why can't I get things done?
I had, before I understood that time blindness was even a thing, in fact, long, a decade or more before I knew that I was autistic and had ADHD, I, for 3 years in a row, made be on time my New Year's resolution, and I focused the fuck out of it. And I managed. It mattered, though. I was a group fitness instructor. I was teaching classes. You can't be rocking up. 1 minute. Like I sit down, like today, both streams, 2 minutes late. Yikes. Usually I manage to slip in about 45 seconds, maybe 90 seconds before the live stream. Hi, Buster. Is due to start. But teaching a group fitness class with all those people waiting, oh wait, it's a lot like all the shorties waiting. I managed to focus very much. And here we are.
How come everyone else just seems to be able to do this? And there's this real sense of shame for many people who experience time blindness, and it's made worse when others don't understand this issue. Now, children are often unaware of time. That's normal. But as we transition into adulthood, it becomes our responsibility to manage our time well, to be dependable, and to be productive. And when people struggle to manage their time, they often fail to meet their goals. So, time blindness is a neurological difference. It's really impairing, and it's not just magically going to go away. So, let's talk about some strategies to manage it. The first step for anyone is to make time visible. So start with a clock in every room. And yes, that includes the bathroom. You need to be able to look and see what time it is wherever you are in your home. One clock is plenty. You don't have to go all Doc Brown on you, but you do need to make time easy to see.
I used to have 19 clocks in my bedroom alone. All ticking clocks. They all used to tick on different rhythms. It was very soothing, beautiful. One clock, that hurts my brain. Many clocks, yes, please.
And the next thing you'll need is timers. So even the digital clocks or even the ridiculous mental math of an analog clock work for a bunch of neurotypical.
Pause. Micah. I struggle with a lot of things being mentioned as well as sleep. My brain just doesn't stop. I wonder if you have Ring of Fire ADHD, Micah. I do. I'll pull that up in a minute. We'll have a look. The 7 different types of ADHD. My ex-wife did not have an inner monologue and couldn't understand that I can't turn my brain off like her. The envy I feel for people who don't have all of the spinning plates in their head going all the time, I'm fucked. If I'm not exhausted, if I wake up, when I wake up, whatever time I wake up in the night, my brain go on one of the plates goes a shorty music song. Another one thinks about something else. If I look at my phone, it's game over. The time difference doesn't help with you all and me, because when I wake up in the middle of the night, that's your middle of the day, and you all are communicating. This is no shade on you. It's fine. I basically live in a different time zone anyway. But yeah, there's no turning off the brain. There's no turning off the brain. There it is, Akasha. Same. ColorsFlight. I don't know what that means. It's okay, Joey. sometimes says things that we're not quite sure about, but he'll explain. Micah's same. Wait, Micah's same. When I was a sex worker, whoa. You know that, don't you? When I was a sex worker, and I used to tell my clients, this is before I understood that I was a neurodivergent, before I knew about time blindness, but I knew in myself that even though I knew how long it took me to get ready, even though I could allow myself, same as I get up now and go for getting to work, uh, I just wouldn't be on time. So I would say to them when they were making, like when I was working privately, I'd say, book me for at least 2 hours later than the time, 2 hours earlier than the time you actually want to start the booking. Don't tell me what time you actually want to start, just the sometime. So if you want to see me at 8:30 p.m., say 6:30. And then probably, and then I'll be working towards that time. At least half an hour probably better. 2 hours probably best for everybody. Don't tell me. And then with any luck, my focus and let me know when you're on your way, and then we'll probably align. So so that it's a strategy that families, or, partners and stuff can say, tell me a time earlier than we actually need to leave. And then give me warnings. I used to say, and I still would say, like, let me know when you're 15 minutes away, because I need to pay attention. I need to snap out of whatever I'm doing. Give me a half an hour, give me a 15-minute, and then give me a 5-minute. I'm still probably gonna go like, ah. So yeah, there's lots of strategies that people around you can do to be helpful.
Typicals, a visual timer can help
I think
you
I'm gonna get one of these
feel
clocks,
how much
by the
time
way.
is left for a task. So instead of having to use the numbers and math, you can get the sense of, oh, I've used half my time, or I've only got a sliver of time left. Okay, I would also recommend adding audio or vibrating timers to your toolkit.
Vibrating. Karen, I'm a tough nut to crack. And basically, if I'm going to come, we'll high five, but let's focus on that goal. Let's just focus on them coming. Yikes.
Getting lost in a task means that your eyes may be busy writing, reading, or focused on some project. So in that case, you'll want something that can give you a tap on the shoulder, so to speak. You already know that most smartwatches can do this, and that's a great option. But if you need something a little more intense, you could try alarm clocks like this that jump up and run around until you turn them off, or a wristband that electrically shocks you when a timer is up. There are some
Wow.
great apps that can
That seems extreme. That feels like assault, a shock watch, but okay. Britt, I'm interested because Britt has 3 kids. Am I right? Neurodivergent. Britt herself also neurodivergent. So do you have those countdown visual timers? Very interesting. Very interesting. I'm 4. My bad. I'm sorry. Shock watch is awesome. I'm gonna go on Amazon and have a look. You know what? We might even. Can I do Amazon here? We'll have a look. We'll do this together. Fuck that shock watch. It seems extreme. It seems extreme, but maybe it's what I need in my life. Honestly.
that can help with tasks and routines. One that me and my husband really like is a routine type app.
I got an app, and it was like a calendar. I'm like, that doesn't help me. I've already got 2 calendars. This doesn't help me. I need someone to go, Lisa, get in the shower now. Like today. Again, I go back to today. I knew what time I was streaming. 8:30 my time. I knew that, and the problem is that was the half hour, half hour rather than on the hour, because I prefer to start on the hour. My timing is all, and I'm always still rushing. But given that you guys have gone, most of you have gone to daylight savings time, for me to be able to stream with enough time, how many times can we say time? Enough time that we get all of our live streams for Camp Shorty in without it going way too late for you all. Like 8:30 is early for me to get all myself all done. I need, realistically, I need it 5 hours before a live stream, not to actually get myself ready, but to just do all the things and and still be late. So So that fucked me. But I knew all those things. I knew we were starting. I knew the time. I set the time. It wasn't a mystery. Yeah, it was a mystery when I got out of the shower. I'm like, wait, you miscalculated that, Lisa. How? How? Time blindness.
that sequences events and tasks together, and each task has a time limit and a progress circle that goes down over time of the task. And what I like about it is the timer intervals. There are some great apps that can help with tasks and routines. One that me and my husband really like is a routine type app that sequences events and tasks together. And each task has a time limit and a progress circle that goes down over time of the task. And what I like about it is the timer intervals have multiple chimes that go off during a single task to help you get focused on the task if you get distracted. Okay.
Colors, yes, very jealous. Color says I don't do alarms. I structured my entire life for about 6 years on not having to ever get up early. LOL, the universe, the joke's on me. Because I get up at 3:30 every day. Every day. It's going to be even worse when we go to our daylight savings ends in another couple of weeks. I'm going to have to get up even earlier for these live streams to get all of our stuff done in time. Look up what, Brit? Look up. Wait. I can't find it. Time, timer, mod, and erase board. Let me see if I can remember that. My keyboard has decided to drop off the. It doesn't have the Bluetooth anymore, so I'm fucked because I have to type on here again, and I can't work out how to resync it. I love that for me. Time timer, what? Too much talking, not enough concentrating. Time timer, mod, and erase board. Gotcha. Buster, I'm trying to concentrate. Wait, here. So walk and talk chat, mod, and dry erase board. Okay, here we go. Share this tab instead. Can you see that? No, it's not very big though, is it? That's what she said. Let me make that bigger. That's what she said. So, okay. Sorry, in my brain. Let's have a look. Tab timer. Do they come in pink? Taking a long time. Mm. Hmm. 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 Ah. Ah. I like it, Britt. I'll have a look at that. I wonder if it's on Amazon. Look, it's got a timer. If it comes in pink, I'm all in. I'm not keen on if it's not pink. I don't for things. I don't do primary colors. I have 3 alarms. I'm so jealous. So jealous. So jealous, colors. Hey, let's go back to what we were watching. Share this tab instead. I bet you it'll say the sound is fucked. Wait. Nope. I love that for us.
Okay, finally, one of the best ways to make time
Tell me if you
visible for
can't hear it.
tasks or routines is to record them. So, especially with tasks where you're chronically late, rushed, or taking too long to do something, get out your stopwatch and record the actual time it took to complete the task. If you do this a handful of times for the same task, you'll eventually be able to estimate the actual time it takes to get them done. So, for example, if you're chronically showing up late to drop your kids off at school, time how long it takes for them to get ready, dressed, shoes on, and in the car with their seatbelts on. I would even include how long it takes you to get down your driveway. So maybe you used to think that it takes 5 minutes for your kids to put their shoes on, but after timing it, you've learned that it actually takes 17. Now you have a much more realistic idea.
Here's what I've learned, but I haven't learned it. That going into the bathroom in the morning to have my shower for work and get out the door, everything, I'm going to need more than 4 minutes. Have I learned though? No, I'm trying. Not hard enough. I am trying. It's a mystery and a concern and a source of consternation for me every day of my life. Like every day of my life, every day of my life.
That to get them out of the door by 8, they have to start putting their shoes on at 7:43. So put this number on a Post-it note on your fridge, set an Alexa reminder, whatever it is, that's going to help you get the actual task done. Okay, shorten your wait times. Make it now. So people with time blindness don't feel the coming future, they only feel the present. And because waiting is very uncomfortable, they distract themselves or they move on to some other project to escape that discomfort. So then, from their perspective, that far off, ambiguous future deadline suddenly arrives, and they become overwhelmed because they didn't prepare for it.
For example, and this goes wrapped up into self-soothing and managing my overwhelm and anxiety. I love vacuuming, right? I used to be hella obsessed with vacuuming. I'm less obsessed now because I've got too much fucking else to do and spend all my time vacuuming. Anyway, I've missed flights because I was like, I just need to vacuum so that the world feels okay. I'm just going to vacuum. And then I get so hyper focused in the vacuuming and getting it schmicko that I have literally missed flights because by the time I was done with that, bow, time's up. Too late, man. You're missing the flight.
So the way we fix this, and this comes from Dr. Barkley again, is to lessen the amount of time a person has to wait between now and future events. And that's done by breaking the future event into smaller events that can be chained together so that it feels like the person has something to work on in the very near future. So for a student with time blindness, a project that's due in 3 months might as well not even exist. But breaking that project up into subtasks and milestones will give them something that they can continuously work on now and in the near future. It can be really helpful for teachers to add a grade to each milestone to add an extra sense of urgency to help motivate that student. It isn't just about breaking the task down, but it's actually about bringing actionable parts of that task into the perceivable present of the person with time blindness. Okay,
Yes, Karen says a great deal of my legal cases are a 2-hour drive with traffic up to 5 hours. Not kidding. I have to get a hotel. I just cannot sit in the car for hours. The time wasting of it all. I commute for up to 3 hours a day, depending on what time I leave and what the traffic's like. Leave on the way home. The morning is about 40 minutes, but it can be 2 hours driving home. It could be an hour and a half. It's never less than an hour and 20. That waste of time when I'm so time poor and there's nothing I can do about it. Kill my life. Same as being at work. Ugh, when they're not doing anything, I'm like, ugh. Like it physically pains me to wait around. What are we doing? Let's do something. You guys do some work. I can't. Like my brain it's painful. Like it's painful, physically painful. Just saying.
Okay, here's another one. Prepare early and leave early. So I think Jessica McCabe from the channel How to ADHD put it best. She says, I try to finish my morning routine half an hour before I leave for work.
LOL.
And that way I can run late without actually being late. Now, of
yes.
course, you can also
I love that. I try to do that. I know what to do. Like I know what to do. I'm making excuses now. I'm going to have to be more actionable. Fuck. It's very hard. Time blindness is a bitch.
bring stuff to fill the time when you're there early, but be sure to set alarms to let you know when it's time to stop. So one time my husband, who is
Pause. Simi, yeah. Yeah. I used to have this where I lived, that where I used to miss flights, where I was living, it was a newish place, but with cheap carpet, right? So it got footprints straight away. And I would vacuum it, and then I would vacuum it all, and then I'd like walk around the edges and I would vacuum like it's so strategic, so obsessive, absolute self-soothing stimming behavior. Absolutely a whole lot of trauma going on then, right in the thick of things, just before I was going to be homeless for the first time. So obsessive. I don't have any carpet. Oh, I have got carpet now, but it's horrendous. It's like it's fucked because I live in a hovel.
Is in the time blind category, went on a trip to China. He arrived at the airport several hours early, so he decided to put on a pair of headphones and watch a movie. And he missed his plane because he had nothing to pull him out of the time blindness void and tell him to get in line to board his plane. So he ended up spending the whole night at the airport, taking a longer flight to China, riding the train, and he was totally exhausted when he got there. So
Pause, Brit, yesterday. You know what I was looking forward to more than anything? Whatever the time was, didn't matter. It ended up mattering at the end of the day because I'm going to get up early tomorrow. And I've done all the things I needed to do. But I had the whole day of no, I didn't talk to another human. Oh, I cannot remember the last time. And I used to go for weeks on end, not speaking to another human. Oh, I miss those days. I love you all, but I also love my solitude. Yesterday, my day of not being at work and not streaming, also proud of myself that I didn't stream just because I had the day off. It was glorious. I did still glance at the clock occasionally, but just out of interest. There was no time crunch. Like I'm going to cry. It was so good. It was so good. The time crunch of it all. The time crunch when you're time blind is a real cruel twist of fate.
be sure to set your timers and your buzzers, and maybe don't wear headphones like my husband did.
It is my hovel.
Okay. There is also evidence that medication can help with ADHD and time blindness, so you can talk with your doctor about this. All right, so now let's talk about 2 lesser known strategies for dealing with time blindness. Number 1, try using playlists to help you manage time. So let's say you
Uh-oh,
only have
playlists.
5 minutes before you need to leave the house. Instead of a timer, try playing a couple of songs back to back. When the first song ends and the second one starts, you'll know that you're halfway through your time.
Hey, I've got an idea. If you like, on my Miss Shorty music channel, yes, we have a Miss Shorty music channel. Me. Hi, it's me. I'm we. Joey very kindly has started grouping 3 of my Miss Shorty music songs into triplets, and they're about 7.5, 8 minutes long, and that would be a good little playlist. 3 songs that go well together. Excuse me, I'm burping here with my water. The royal we. It's always the royal we. Joey, can you please do this? Can we do this? Poor Joey.
If you have a morning routine, like you need to get through, or a study session that needs to be a specific amount of time, use a playlist instead of an alarm. So it does take a little bit of preparation.
Can somebody do? Thank you. Is Matilda here? What's the prompt for? Oh no, that's it. Thanks, Princey. Oh, my brain didn't see it. I saw. I don't know. My brain saw a playlist. That. No, sorry, Matilda. I was going to say, what's the prompt for the channel? But it's there. Hey, also, welcome, Matilda, and also thank you so much for being like a fucking wizard on everything. You're a lifesaver, girl. You're a lifesaver. I love you very much.
But it's a fun way to keep yourself on track. And that can also be like really good with workouts and stuff.
I don't know, but
number
every
10.
minute.
Check out this clip by ADHD Love. So Roxanne has ADHD and time blindness.
Because my 5 minutes is 5 minutes.
No,
It's
This is great.
300 seconds. It's like there's a limited amount of things to do in 300 seconds.
Is that all it is?
Yeah.
Wait. No.
Yeah.
Just wait one. No, stop.
Go on.
Stop. Is 5 minutes 300 seconds?
Yeah.
Because that's nothing. I could count to that one. I won't do it now, but like,
Well, it'd take 5 minutes.
oh my God. So if you said to me, you've got 300 seconds to leave the house, that would be like, stopwatch is going, I've got barely any time, I just get downstairs, get my shoes on and get ready. Have we just fixed ADHD time blindness?
I'm going to now just talk to you in seconds, even if it's like something next week. And
Yeah,
like,
but
"Don't
I
worry,
can, right.
That's 17,000 seconds away.
But I can
You'd be like, what? It's only 17,000? Like 10 minutes is only 600 seconds.
That's not a lot.
No.
Like if you said you've got 600 seconds, I would not try and get in the shower. But
Lovely.
if you say you got 10 minutes, I'm like, posh, have a cup of
Solved.
tea.
ADHD and time problems solved.
Roxanne literally had no concept of 5 minutes. You can see her realization light up. And those with time blindness don't perceive the future. They live in the now. So reframing 5 minutes into seconds allowed Roxanne to perceive 5 minutes as if it were the present. Because
I'm just going to elaborate on that further. Imagine not only not understanding or being able to fathom the future as far as how long something's going to take me, and when something's an hour away, or you've got half an hour to do this, but I'm going to take it further and say, and this is where I felt a whole lot of sadness, planning for the future, big long term, it's very hard for me to be able to fathom the future, and so to be able to work towards things, because future, what? I mean, there was a period of time in my life where I literally could see no future. There was nothing, nothing. I was so living in the survival mode of the present, and I just couldn't see it. I'll have to subscribe to Roxanne. I like her hair color. Should I go that color? LOL. Their shorts are the best. Hang on, we'll go on a side quest. What are they called? What's their channel called? Oh my god, I got so many tabs open. That needs to be merch, probably. What are they called? Chat, what are they called? Tell me. I feel like that every day. Can't do it. Someone tell me what they're called. Roxanne something? ADHD something. ADHD Love. Thank you, Akasha. I'm just doing this here. Walk and talk chat. ADHD. Oh, I did ADAH. It's not real helpful. ADHD Love. Oh, I love them. We're in. Okay, thanks. Thanks, chat. Let's get going. You couldn't see me doing that, but I was doing it.
because she already understands how long seconds
You on
are.
Pops?
And so now, because she could feel the 5 minutes in terms of the present, she was able to envision all of the activities that she could realistically accomplish in that time frame, as opposed to her previous concept of 5 minutes, which did not work for her. So, how can you reframe
Thank
time?
you,
How can you
Shamron.
alter your perception to make these time intervals feel more immediate? Here's an example that works for my husband. There's a little convenience store
Welcome,
not
new
far from here,
Shorties.
and when he craves a quick snack,
Pause. I like this one. Good little tactic, strategy. Shanwan, you're going in the draw for next weekend in my Shorty mug to choose something off the Miss Shorty merch store, a t-shirt or a top like this one I've got on here. Miss Shorty, pretty cool. We'll be drawing this one from last weekend tomorrow night in the top 10 Alan Jackson Zingers stream. Okay.
he'll drive there and back. It doesn't take very long, but he's timed it, and it seems to take 15 minutes round trip. So if he couldn't grasp the concept of 15 minutes on its own, he would use this, familiar use of 15 minutes to really understand what he could get done in 15 minutes. Could I take a shower in the time it takes to go to the store and back? Yeah. Could I paint the walls of the room? Probably not. So you can see how reframing time in that way can help someone who doesn't naturally sense it.
Here's what I do. Does anyone else do this, chat? Like, I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. I've got, yay, Holly got one. Did she? That's awesome. Excellent. Holly. She'll be able to use the bloody, she always wants, like, everybody wants a gift of membership. That's awesome. I love when someone in the family actually gets one. Like, I'll be like, okay, cool. I've actually got an hour. Like, I'm going really well for time. Amazing. And they'll be like, no, I'm going to water the plant there. I'm going to do that. And oh, fuck. And then I'll do all these other things. I'm like, okay, cool. I can still do this. Like, I can still do this. And then they be like, fuck, Lisa, you haven't packed your lunchbox yet. You haven't got the stuff. You haven't even. Every day of my life. Like, every day of my life. It's so stressful. It's so stressful. It's so stressful. It's so stressful. Like, it's so stressful. I'm exhausted watching the time and still fucking it up every day.
it to gain a grasp of it. Okay, so that's it for this episode. I hope that you found this information helpful.
Very.
Be sure to share this video with a
And
friend or
Moon
family
Goddess
member
got one.
who might be
Yes.
struggling to be on time or manage their deadline.
Yeah.
If you have any questions about this or other topics, go ahead and leave them in the comments below, and be sure to check out some of my other neurodiversity, ADHD related videos. The playlist is linked in the description. Okay, thanks for watching and take care.
Thank you. Thank you, lady. 2.07 million subscribers. I'm going to send you some sound wadding. I feel seen. Yes, that's why we're doing this. Shorties, yay. Shunned one, so generous. Lovely. Lovely. Thank you so much. So what we're going to do, we looked at the clocks. Oh, here, wait, something else. We'll go watch. We've got another video, but also, I'm going to. We're going to look at the 7 types of ADHD. I think that might be helpful. Sorry about my reaching forward like this. Oh, I'm in caps lock. No surprise there. Sorry about the sigh. Bev sigh. Share this tab instead. Okay. Okay, here we go. What do we got? Is this... Okay. Making sure you can see it. Make it bigger. That's what she said. Sorry about all the sighing. It's my concentrating. Oh, ADHD Love have made an app for ADHD and demand avoidance. It's called Dubby. I like it. Yes, we want to know the 7 types. Fantastic. Good, good, good. Well, you have to. We have to. We're doing it. Like, it's not a democracy. I am the supreme leader. I decree it. Okay. So, blah, 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 something, something, something. Types of ADHD. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to read it. Sorry. Number 1. Classic ADD. Oh, they all say ADD. My earballs are itchy. Sorry, wait. Classic ADD. Symptoms: inattentive, distractible, hyperactive, disorganized, and impulsive. Normal brain activity at rest. Decreased brain activity during concentrated tasks. Cause: dopamine deficiency. Decreased blood flow in prefrontal cortex and cerebellum, as well as the basal ganglia, which helps produce dopamine. Treatment: stimulant medications such as Ritalin, Adderall, Vyvanse, or Concerta, or stimulating supplements such as rhodiola, green tea, ginseng, as well as the amino acid L-tyrosine, which is building block of dopamine, extra physical activity, fish oil that is higher in EPA than DHA. How you going, chat? This is not a democracy. You off to bed, Matilda? Good night, Matilda. Mwah. Thank you so much. I love you. Sleep well, darling. Benevolent dictator. I like it. It's got a ring to it. Supreme leader, I think you'll find. I'm not playing a song, but I'm going to play the soundbite. Wait. Let's pretend like we're talking about something else.
Now some music. The supreme leader decrees it. Now some music.
Oh, it's on loop.
The supreme leader decrees it.
God damn it.
Now some music. The supreme leader decrees it.
Nick on loop. Wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. So now some research. The supreme leader decrees it. Number 2, inattentive ADD. Symptoms: short attention span, distractible, disorganized, procrastinates, may daydream, stick a pin in daydream, and be introverted, not hyperactive or impulsive. Impacts girls as much or more than boys. Cause: dopamine deficiency, low activity in the prefrontal cortex. Treatment: stimulant medications, same. Meth, no bad. as such as amino or stimulating supplements such as amino acid, L-tyrosine, high protein, lower carb diet, regular exercise. I crossed my fingers. This is something that I do. You know, when you walk into a room and you're like, or you're going into a room and you're like, I'm going to forget why I'm going in here. I cross my fingers like this. And then I walk into the room. I'm like, why the fuck are my fingers crossed? And my brain goes, oh, it's so you remember the thing. So daydreaming. I used to never quite grasp the concept of daydreaming. I used to be like, but I'm not sitting here like a cartoon thinking about desert islands and palm trees in the middle of the ocean. Nick on a loop sounds culty. Yeah. Culty or cunty? Yeah, and I never understood that daydreaming just means like kind of off with the pixies about things. My brain always associated daydreaming with, I don't know, like, yeah, tropical islands, like in the cartoons when we were kids. Yes, they are. That's why my brain works extra well when I'm on meth, Akasha. Could be a solution. Yes. Yes. So that daydreaming. Karen says, I bought a book on visualization to remember stuff. That's my little pro tip, my hack. You probably couldn't see it because it was out of screen. I had my finger crossed like this, but you can't see it because of the way the screen is. That, fingers crossed. Okay. Number 3. Number 3, over-focused ADD symptoms. Core symptoms of classic ADD plus trouble shifting attention, going from thought to thought or task to task, getting stuck in negative thought patterns or behaviors. Dopamine and serotonin deficiencies, overactivity in anterior cingulate gyrus, which makes flexibility difficult. I think mental flexibility, you're very rigid in your thinking and your focus. Treatment, supplements such as L-tryptophan, 5-HTP, it's a dietary supplement used as an antidepressant, saffron, and inositol, naturally occurring nutrient to boost alertness, focus, mood, and mental clarity. I think I need that one. Otherwise, antidepressants, Effexor, Pristique, or my brain's glitching, Cymbalta. Avoid a high-protein diet, which may trigger mean behavior. Oh, maybe all those flying monkeys have fucking got over-focused ADD and they have too much meat in their diet. Could be a thing. All right. How you going, chat? Samesies. Highly educational. Much appreciated. So ecstasy. Sure. I'll give any of the drugs. Any and all of the drugs. Not heroin. Not really my jam. I can't imagine. All the rest of it. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay. Number 5. Limbic ADD. Core symptoms of classic ADD, as well as chronic low-level sadness, but not depression, moodiness, low energy, frequent feelings of helplessness or excessive guilt, and chronic low self-esteem. Cause, too much activity in the limbic part of the brain, in brackets, the mood control center. Decreased prefrontal cortex activity, whether concentrating on a task or at rest. Treatment, supplements, oh my God, D-L-phenylalanine, DLPA or L-tyrosine, and SAME, SAMES, S-adenos, that. It says meth. I like it. Antidepressants, Wellbutrin or imipramine, that. I'll link this in the description box. Exercise, fish oil, and diet modifications. Hey, how are you, chat? I best fit number 4. It's me to a T. Hello, Missy Mayhem. Hi, good to see you. Excellent, Dave. I love that. Hi, Missy. Okay, let's get to the next one. Because this is me. Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. My brain is the problem. Number 6, Ring of Fire ADD, in brackets, ADD plus. I get extra points. Symptoms. sensitivity to noise, light, touch. Oh, the next one. Oof. I'm going to have to read it out loud. Periods of mean, nasty behavior. I tell you, that's assault. Unpredictable behavior. Speaking fast, anxiety and fearfulness. Cause, a ring of hyperactivity around the brain. The entire brain is overactive with too much activity across the cerebral cortex and other areas. Fuck. Treatment. Oh, stimulants alone may make the symptoms worse. Bullshit. Begin with an elimination diet. Sounds like a lot of work. If an allergy is suspected, neurotransmitters GABA and serotonin are boosted through supplements such as GABA, 5-HTP, and L-tyrosine, and medication if necessary. I'll take the medication, thanks. For medications, I'm white knuckling over here. For medications, billing with anticonvulsants, okay, and the blood pressure drugs guanfacine and clonidine, which calm overall hyperactivity. Fine. Maybe I am a lot meaner than I let on. Well, damn. Amber says, I used to want my brain scanned, but I think Dr. Amen is a scam now. All of us ADHDers fit at least one or more of these at once. I'm honest. In my honest opinion, it's just how our brains react when we're not a monolith. Right. I did the blood work. I'm positive I'm not ADD or ADHD. Lucky. Topper Max. Made me hair fall out. What else we got? I think number 7. Lucky last. Anxious ADD. I mean, these are not mutually exclusive. I think I'm probably I don't know. I'm definitely ring of fire. Yikes. Anxious ADD. Core symptoms of classic ADD, as well as being anxious and tense, having physical stress symptoms like headaches and stomach aches, predicting the worst, freezing in anxiety-provoking situations, especially if being judged. Cause, high activity in the basal ganglia, the opposite of most types of ADD, where there is low activity. So I'm 6 and 7, okay? Treatment, promote relaxation and increase dopamine and GABA levels. ADD stimulants taken alone make patients more anxious. Yeah, I can suggest that's probably right, based on solely on my meth use. Other reasons to be anxious when you're taking meth, though, right? That's a big yawn. Begin with a range of calming supplements, not meth, such as L-theanine, Relora, magnesium, and holy basil. Holy basil! Maybe I should say that instead of the blasphemy that I'm being accused of in my comment section. Tricyclic antidepressants, imipramine or desipramine to lower anxiety. I like Valium or Xanax. Depending on the individual, neurofeedback to decrease symptoms of anxiety, especially to calm the prefrontal cortex. So that, interesting, right? Okay, gosh, I was told there is no medication for angry. Facts. I think, you know what though, I believe, like, I don't feel anger that often. I have felt very angry in recent times, but generally no. And you know what I think, that coming to not hold on to anger is acceptance on things from the past. If you process the things, work through them, come to terms with them and accept them, then there's no more anger. Like, and you know, whatever will be, you know. I mean, I'm all for ecstasy, whatever. I like trips as well. Magnesium definitely makes sense. So yes, I do think that if you don't ever work through and process and do the shadow work, be introspective and work through things, then of course there's a lot of pent up stuff there, right? And so there's still going to be angry situations, but not anger in general. Things make me angry. I'm not angry. Yeah. You don't come across as angry. Yeah, right. Or see a naturopath. Yes. Okay. Right. What else? So I'll attach that to the description box if you want to have a look. And I agree with what Amber said. We're not a monolith. It's the same as no two autistic folk will be the same. It's a spectrum. It's ice cream. It's all ice cream, right? But we're all different flavors and mixes of flavors. Delicious. And I also already used the time blindness one. Hey, but we have another video to watch. I like this girl, lady. Share this tab instead. Thank you for being here, everyone. Following me on my side quest of it all. I'm not a fan of. I don't prefer. I don't prefer. Yeah. I don't love it. Hard pass. I call rum raisin. Really? I don't really eat ice cream, but if I did, I'd be going with a chocolate gelato and a lemon gelato, and then maybe a berry one as well. Oh, thanks so much, sorbet. Yes. Okay. Did I share it instead? I'm pretty sure I did. Didn't notice. Her name's Kim, I think. Nope, it's not. Karen. Me and my names today. Shall we watch it? This is 4 years ago. She looks a lot more, she does a lot more makeup now. I like this Karen better.
Y'all, is your to-do list a graveyard of failed aspirations? Or y'all, is your to-do list a graveyard of failed aspirations? Or
Her
maybe
name's
you
Karen.
have like this elaborate calendaring system that never works for you. Well, if those are things that you struggle with, then you are in the right place, because today I am talking about time management for ADHDers and people who want to get snizzled on, but they can't remember what it was they're supposed to do. So on that note, let's get right into time management for ADHDers and what you need to do to master your calendar and live your best damn ADHD life. And by the way, my name is Karen McGill.
Karen.
I have ADHD. I'm an ADHD coach, and I am here for the busy brains that want to get schnizzled on, but struggle with time management and all of the things. And
talks
if
fast.
you are somebody who needs a productivity kick in the butt, then I hope this video helps. But if you want more, check out my program, Distraction to Action, which is a productivity boot camp specially designed for ADHDers.
She's probably Ring of Fire ADHD. Talks fast. Yeah, same.
Using the latest of neuroscience and coaching techniques in order to help you get going on what it is you want to do, follow through, and kick ass. So with that said, let's get into time management and how we can do better with it. So here's the problem. Tell me if you can relate. Every week you
Akasha, same. I don't write lists. Yes, it is fish food. PH fish. I remember all the things too. I mostly get them all done. Channel-y things. Life stuff. Avoidant. I am avoidant in life, but not in channel stuff. Because y'all are relying on me. And my vision is relying on me. Life, someday. Ostrich. I'm an ostrich.
you plan with earnest. Personally, I'm here on the internet planning out loud and assuming that whatever I plan and write down is going to get done.
Hey, wait.
Because that's what a plan is, right?
I just had a thought. We've been going an hour and a half. You want a song? Karen says I use electronic calendars and Samsung notes. Yes, if I have to remember something, I'm gonna go for a bike ride on my day off. And I put an alarm in my phone, like a note, like a reminder, to check the bike. There, swipe out. Toxicity, maybe it's too slow, but yes. Any other votes? It's not too slow. I just think maybe if I don't get any other votes, we'll do toxicity. Yeah, song. I sometimes say hate. I don't hate any people. And this is a strong word. I don't think I say it often. Swimming in the petty. Good song, man. Good song. Done. Bloody good song. They're all bloody good songs. Let's do it. We can do another one in a minute. Is it Friday? Yes, it's Friday. What is it? It's not there anymore. Can't do it. Sorry. Another one? Petty. It's called Petty. I'll rename it because we'll play that. Yes. Wait. Sorry for the dirty pause. And
Miss Shorty, you're muted. Miss Shorty, you're muted.
this.
Now some music. The Supreme Leader decrees it.
Now it's got there. We got didn't I pledge to be professional? Fuck.
Childish bullshit, come on now. I think you need a timeout. Expected so much more from you. Pull up, bitch, fuck round, find out. Can't turn back time, you made that choice. Decision in one moment. We live with it, the both of us. And boy, it sucks now, don't it? The door is open, it's gone south. Thought you were sitting pretty. A giant leap right off the plank. You're swimming in the petty. Not sure what you expected, how you thought that I'd react. My moving on, my level head. Was I supposed to want you back? Roller coaster of our love, destruction and betrayal. You slink away, then strike right back, legs covering your tail. The door is open, it's gone south. Thought you were sitting pretty. A giant leap right off the plank. You're swimming in the petty. Hashtag it me, use all the words. Aggressive, mean and cruel. I will not take it personal. That shit reflects on you. I rise above, I turn my cheek. Refuse to stoop to that. A giant leap right off the plank. You're swimming in the petty. All the best, I won't look back. So long, goodbye, farewell. The door's open, it's gone south. Thought you were sitting pretty. A giant leap right off the plank. You're swimming in the petty. Have fun with being petty. Miss me.
Cool song. Good choice. Is it this one? Yeah, but the dirty pause. Sorry, Karen. Not you, Karen Cole. This Karen. Karen McGill. Gotcha. She's very expressive. Carry on.
But the problem is that come Friday on most weeks, I look at my to-do list and it feels like there is this black hole somewhere in between
Me
the
either.
intention to do things and the activation and execution of doing things. There's this period where we just don't understand where time goes. And therein lies the problem. So I went in search of productivity experts to see what they had to say about actually planning things and getting things done. And I got some really unsatisfying responses like use a to-do list and a calendar and slow down and focus on one thing at a time. Well, first of all, I do use a to-do list, but it's never getting to done. I also use a calendar, but for some reason I still have a black hole. And slow down and do one thing at a time. Have you met my ADHD brain? It just doesn't work that way. So with that said, I decided to dig a little deeper with the ADHD lens in mind. And what I came up with are two roadblocks that we deal with in particular that hang us up quite a bit. And the first thing that I discovered was that time management actually requires attention management. And that is something that we are not good at. We have very fast brains, but our brakes are a little faulty. What I mean by that is we have a lot of thoughts, impulses, reactions, and it's our prefrontal cortex that is supposed to be that part of our brain that says, simmer down, slow your roll, let's do one thing at a time. But we don't always have access to our prefrontal cortex. That wiring is a little sketchy. So we don't have that part of the brain telling us to slow our roll often enough. So as a result of that, we are often stuck in rumination, or we're hyper fixed on something, or our attention is just off somewhere in the yonder, and it's never on the passage of time. That's why we're always finding ourselves perplexed that we don't know where the time goes and we never seem to get enough done. We're just not paying attention to the passage of time. The other struggle I discovered is not exclusive to ADHDers, but it is something that we are generally very good at, and that is temporal discounting. And what that means is that we discount the value of things that are in the future that are actually quite important, but because they're not here and now, we don't see them as being as valuable. So this can mean that we're buying things on credit that we're going to have to pay for later, or we're ordering a burger and fries instead of a salad, or we're not going to work out because we just don't feel like it today. What happens is that every poor choice that we make in the today means that our future self is going to pay the price for it. They may have to work longer and forego retirement because your today self couldn't save money, or they may suffer from health consequences because today's self didn't want to make the choices to invest in our long-term health. So we all know how that goes, and it's something that all humans deal with. But here's the interesting part. When it comes to ADHDers, as Dr. Russell Barkley has said, our brains are very focused on either the now or the not now. So we can address things in the now when they're urgent or interesting, or something's turned into a dumpster fire and we're late on a deadline and we need to get something done. We can rally and we can totally work under stressful circumstances, but we don't want to do that. What we want to do is have more of a visceral connection to our future self, who will appreciate it if we save for retirement and eat the salad instead of the French fries and all of those great things. So that is temporal discounting, and it impacts our decision making, our impulsivity, and other areas of ADHD. But because that's a big topic, I'm going to save that for next week's video, and I'm going to come back to how we can better manage our time in the here and now so that we can plan better and actually execute on what it is we want to do. So coming back to what I said before, time management requires attention management, and that is not our strength. Now, let's start with what I don't recommend doing. I don't recommend you thinking that your brain is eventually going to get better at tracking time. It's probably not, because the passage of time is boring and your brain doesn't like to focus on boring things. So the minute you accept that and you realize that this is never going to be your superpower, then you can start designing your external environment to set you up for success. What do I mean by that? Timers, obnoxious alarms, various different ambient reminders. All of those things are going to help you manage the passage of time without you having to think about it. Let me give you an example. When I worked in corporate at a desk in an office, I was on the Outlook system. And whenever I was working on something and I had a meeting coming up, Outlook would give me this little obnoxious reminder about 10 minutes before the meeting started. I hated it, but it was necessary because it helped me transition from what I
Wow,
was
she talks
doing
fast.
to what I needed to do next. And that was really helpful. Now, when I'm a solopreneur and I work at home, sometimes I'm at my desk and my Google Calendar will give me that same obnoxious reminder. But sometimes I'm running around the house, or I'm taking the dogs for a walk, or I'm doing something else, in which case I need to have a lot of ambient reminders so that I can transition when I have appointments coming up. So
Not just water. There's been experiments done in a high school where they put a house plant, an indoor plant, inside in the hallway of a high school, and a healthy plant, certain age, the plant, a certain size, whatever, and they had all the kids walk past it and say mean, horrible, hurtful, bullying things to this plant. Every time they walked past, laugh at it, mean shit, and the plant withered and didn't thrive and stagnated and kind of eventually like kind of died. And then they put the same kind of plant with the same everything, the same soil, the same age of plant, in the same conditions in that hallway, and got the children to all say kind things, encouraging things, loving things, and the plant thrived. Words matter. Absolutely.
I am somebody who has a lot of anxiety around appointments, and I'm always super concerned that I'm going to be late for them. So I can thank my anxiety for keeping me on a timed schedule, but to help me manage that anxiety.
Shundra says, so is that why all my plants die? I mean, I genuinely say beautiful, kind things to all my plants. Like, I love my plants as much as I love my dogs and my children. Well, maybe not as much as I love the children, but you know what I mean. A lot. And I say to them, like, you're doing so well. Look at you thriving, like amazing. Like I wipe them with gentle, kind, loving care, and I speak to them. I encourage them. I say hello to them. I'm like, wow, you guys are amazing. Like, you guys are amazing. I love you all. Look at you. Look at you growing. Look at them growing. True. Plants. But I also am a flora and fauna empath, so I can talk to the plants and they talk back.
Anxiety, I also have a lot of ambient reminders. If I have a coaching call at 2:00, I will ask Alexa 15 minutes before that call to remind me to start getting ready. So that means that I can finish whatever it is I'm doing and take a few minutes to get centered and grounded before I get on my coaching call and bring my best to that experience. So my question to you is, how can you set up your environment where you spend the majority of your time at home and at work to help you remember the transition of time rather than you trying to remember yourself, because you probably won't? And why would you want to spend cognitive energy on the passage of time when there's so many different ways to have that done for you? Now, the second.
I like that. Colors says, Colors said, I say whatever I want in the moment. Oh, I'm paraphrasing. What did you say? Wait, it's here. Let me find it. I say whatever I feel is necessary in the moment. And then Akasha says, that sometimes goes a bit wrong. Sorry, Maiden said that sometimes goes a bit wrong for me, Colors. And then Akasha says, that sounds like survival mode. And then Colors said, why? And I'm thinking about that. And I'm wondering whether what Akasha means is survival mode is firefighting, right? It's doing what you need to do in the moment. And so if you're saying what needs to be said in the moment, same. It's quite like, I'm sure it's liberating. But also kind of like on the fly stuff, which makes sense also, Colors, with what you said, I think in the last stream, perhaps it was this one, I think it was the last one, about how you don't hold on to things. It's the same sort of very much in the moment way of thinking, and that's quite liberating, I guess. Anyway, interesting. My plants were dying because they don't have enough light. I had to get a shelf with grow lights. They are amazing now. Yes, grow lights are great. My light, that one over near the rainbow back there, that's a grow light. When my plants are all in the storage unit, I had grow lights. Positive energy breeds more and more. Sorry, positive energy breeds more, and the opposite is also true. Getting out on the wrong side of bed, rushed all day, it goes wrong. That's why I set my alarm a full, like technically almost an hour before I actually need to get up, so that I can start my day with mindfulness. I have time to speak to my friends. Right. Cunt. Gotcha. Yeah, I wake up crying in my sleep. I wake up crying and groaning all the time. Sad. And I do a lot of thinking. Let's make this go.
Second tactic that I'm going to share with you, you're not going to want to do, I know it. I didn't want to do it when I first did it, but mine was blowing when I did it.
Fine.
I invite you to time track the recurring tasks that you do in a day that are big chunks of time. So let me give you an example.
So are you saying that it's more than 4 minutes to get in the bathroom, have a shower, get dry, get dressed, put my sunscreen on, put a quick thing of mascara, put my earrings on, put my shoes on, get into the kitchen, put the dogs' beds up, get the dogs a treat, close all the doors, turn off the light, and walk out the front door? That's more than 4 minutes? Weird.
Let's say from Monday to Friday, the things that you need to do to get everybody out the door is to, number one, get yourself out of bed and get ready for the day. Then get your children dressed and ready for the day, and then get everybody out the door to their respective places. So those are 3 big tasks that a lot of people do. Maybe yours might look different, but you get the general idea. What I want you to do is write down an estimation of how much time each of those tasks take.
More than
Maybe
4
you think
minutes.
it's 30 minutes. Maybe you think it's 40 minutes. Maybe you think it's 90 minutes, or maybe you think it's 10 minutes. Write down whatever you think it's going to take. Now, what I want you to do is get yourself a timer, a piece of paper, and a pen. Let's say you're going to time track getting ready in the morning. What I would recommend that you do is the night before you go to bed, put the timer, piece of paper, and a pen in the washroom or wherever it is you start your getting ready process. Put it somewhere where you're going to see it, and that's going to remind you
Forever.
to do this task tomorrow morning. When you wake up and you go into the restroom and you know that this is
Forever, Colors. She's like, I don't have any of those symptoms. The waiting, like, get to the point, lady. Shorty, stop pausing. We've literally watched not even half an hour's worth of videos, but it's been almost 2 hours of live stream. Time blindness.
this is how I start my day. I want you to press go on the timer, and then I want you to take that timer and put it by the front door of whatever room that you're in. So that way, when you finish getting ready, because I know you're going to forget about the timer, you're going to finish getting ready and you're going to walk out the door, and you're either going to see the timer or you're going to kick it, in which case you will see it. And then you're going to turn the timer off, and then you're going to look at it. And I want you to see how long it actually took you to get ready versus what you estimated. And I bet your mind will be blown. And for each of your tasks, I want you to set up the same kind of system so that you can gut check how long these things actually take. Because remember, we are not really tuned into the passage of time. So we may think something takes 10 minutes, but it actually takes 40. And that happens a lot with ADHDers. And here's why you want to do that and what the benefit is. Once you know how long it takes you to do these complex everyday tasks, it is going to make your process of setting up to-dos and planning your week so much more realistic and clear, and you're going to get more done as a result. Let me explain. If you learn that your entire getting ready process and getting your kids out the door, all of that takes about 2 hours, then you're
But Colors, you don't have any time constraints. So this would be stressful for you because it's the direct opposite of how your life is structured. I get it, because back in the day when I had no time constraints, this would have made me like, I could never do all this either. I should do a lot of this. I know this stuff. My brain goes, "Bleh. Sounds like a lot of work." Yikes. Just that. Yeah, 100%.
and you're going to be less inclined to put 46 to-dos on your to-do list to get done before lunchtime, because you know now that that's not realistic. Once you have a better grasp of time, then it's going to make planning your week so much more precise. And at the end of the week, you will actually be checking off all of the things that you did get done, and there will be zero shame in that game because now you know exactly how much you can do in a week. The other thing that this is going to do is give you a very visceral sense of how much free time you actually have in your day. And then when you come to realize that maybe only 90 minutes of your day is free and unaccounted for, you'll
None.
be far less
Zero.
likely to say yes to random requests that come in.
I have literally 0 minutes a day that is free and unaccounted for. 0. I don't even do half the things around my house or for myself or for my dogs that I should do. Not even half. Girl, I'm doing stuff all the time. I wish I was just sitting there like staring into the sunrise. Fuck.
In that we have a tendency to always say yes to, because now you know I've only got 90 minutes of my own time every day, and I would rather spend that.
Joey, this isn't word salad. This is just a lot of she's giving us a lot of facts. Word salad is talking in circles and not making sense. She is making sense. She's just giving us. She talks fast. It's slowed down to same. She slows down to 0.9 speed, and yeah, no, this isn't word salad. Not word salad at all.
Sitting on the couch watching Netflix, then helping you with the school bake sale. You know what I mean? Like that is really going to crystallize things for you. So what's the takeaway here?
No, word salad is putting all stupid random shit words in and trying to make it sound like you're saying something when actually there's no substance to what you're saying. So word salad is filling up with words that actually are deflection and circular and talking around what the actual issue is. That's word salad. It's like there's no substance to it.
Takeaway is that when you have ADHD, the passage of time is a big black hole. So you never want to rely on your brain to be your watch. You want to create external reminders of time so that you are always being prompted of when you need to transition from one thing to the other. And always give yourself 10 minutes when you're transitioning, because it takes a minute for your brain to readjust and move from one thing to the next.
That is something I could probably try to do. Like to just give myself a little breathing space. I don't know where. I'm going to have to get some extra time in the day.
Number 2, time track your daily tasks so that you know exactly how much time they take, and you can be more realistic with your calendar and your to-do list, and really understand how much free time you have and covet it so that it doesn't get squandered by other people's agendas, right? So let me know if you're going to actually do the time tracking thing. I would love to know how it works for you. Please comment
No, I'm not.
below if you were exact on your time estimations or if you were way off, as I was. And next week, we will dive into temporal discounting, and I will give you a few tips and tricks to help you with that impulsivity and nurturing your future self. So on that note, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Thanks, Karen with a C, not Karen Cole. Wait.
A few weeks
Stop!
ago,
Look,
I shared an analysis.
so this is more recently. She's had a bit of a. I think she probably thinks it's a glow up. This is 3 years between the two. I like how she looked before. I'm just saying, but that's just me. I feel like she's got a wig on now. That hairline is maybe she was having a bad hair day. It's the hair. Anyway, very interesting. Now, stop screen. I'm taking out these bad boys. My ear holes are very exactly. If only it was that easy. Now, Karen Cole says, I think taking a shower, getting ready takes 5 minutes, but really it takes 1 hour. Picking out something to wear. I don't have to pick out anything because it's the same every day, or can take 30 minutes. Sorry, picking out something to wear can take 30 minutes. Half my clothes are tight. I'm carrying a bit of extra holiday weight. There are times when I'm like, nope, I've got 2 different size pants for work. And I'm like, no, I'm not putting those ones on today. I'm running too late. Get the easy ones. Like that 14 seconds is going to absolutely make a difference. If only it were that easy. If I find spare time, I'm going to fill it, right? My time is precious. Our time is precious, particularly when you're literally time poor. I've just been meaning to say the whole time, but we've been side questing a lot. How about this? Colors is my switch. My ponytail. That's not my hair. I wish. My hair's like a little rat. Pretty cool, huh? Look. You like it? Poppy.
Shawty, swing my way. Swing it over here, shawty.
Britt says, I'm not a time tracker. I forgot to look at the clock. I forget to look at a clock. Hence why I use timers. But then I can forget what the timer is for. Scrubs. No scrubs. Pretty cool, huh? It was like so cheap. It's got a big clip. My ponytail is pathetic, particularly because I put half of my hair into my fringe. Lol. And the other two that I got, there's one longer one. This is my favorite. And there's one shorter one, but neither of them are the right color. So win-win. I think I spent $50, maybe 60 altogether on 3. And this is my favorite. It's the new thing because that Poppy's there panting. My wardrobe is sizes are between 10 to 14. I refuse to buy the next size up. Yep. Thanks, Britt. So that chat, what have we decided? We understand a little bit more about time blindness if we didn't before. If we did before, perhaps we understand, I know I do, it's far more reaching than just being, and far more impactful than just struggling to be on time. I realize now that that my probably that's a lot of panting. My struggles with remembering about bills and things to be paid that are regular, and like, oh fuck, it is all wrapped up in my in the time blindness. There are some strategies, some tactics, some techniques, some tools we can use if we want to really be on it. I do really want to be on it. I think I'm going to get one of those countdown timers. I think that might really work for me, visual. Like I'm always looking at the clocks. Like Britt says she's not a clock watcher, right? I am a clock watcher. It doesn't seem to help. I think I go, yes, time, clocks everywhere, but I still go, meh, which isn't very helpful. And I don't want to feel like I feel anymore with time. So that timing your chores is a good idea, says Simi. In most situations, though, so it's great advice for anyone, really, right? Right. Most people are time poor. So yeah, I agree. I think there's some strategies there. Colors says, I'm going to get a bunch of alarms and timers to smash with a hammer after this show. Lol. I do use my Alexa. I would love to have an Alexa. Shanwan, I love that. I've learned that I'm not alone with this, and it's called time blindness. Yes. How good is it? It's like realizing that you're autistic, or realizing that you have ADHD, or realizing that you have aphantasia and you don't have an inner monologue. Those things make you realize that there's different people out there, different brains. Every brain's different, but also there's people out there who feel what you feel and live with what you live with and try to manage it as best we can. But that there is a name for it. And so it's not just like, that's how I felt about my self identification or self-diagnosis with being neurodivergent, was like, oh, okay, I can work with this now. And then you can go and research, right? Colors is laughing. Alexa helps Akasha with my groceries and taking out the garbage and watering plants, etc. Oh, so she gives you reminders. That sounds cool. Color says, this was the most stressful show I've watched on your channel. Well, I'm proud of you for sticking with it then. Thank you so much. Yeah, maybe you should get one at work. Treat yourself on an Alexa. They're helpful. I mean, pretty good shopping. I'm pretty good at shopping. Probs don't need another 16 tops, huh? Probs get an Alexa. Yes, I think yes. I meant to like 2 years ago, and then time flies when you're having not that much fun, and still haven't got one. Maybe Santa will bring me one. Shall we have another song and then go, or should we just go? It's pretty late. You guys, what time is it for you all? I don't know. Something time. LOL. I can't even. Colors, the movie Hook has a scene like that. It's hilarious. That's exactly how I feel. Song, please. It's almost 9 p.m. in Montana. 9:42. Cannot have one at work because HIPAA. Why can't you? Can't you have an earbud one or something? Why do you get one of those shock watches, Akasha? Yeah, right. Hey, yeah, that's a good idea. Wait, what do we got? Oh, wait. Oh no, I did. Wait, hold. Look at this, chat. Share this tab instead. Change this because you can't see it. I'm gonna whisper to myself. Oh, Maiden, you're doing well. 9:43 p.m. in Louisiana. I don't give a fuck. Buy reminder set to buy another rack. Okay. Yes, we have shoes now. Matilda, she's gone to bed. Look. Oh my god. Stop. These ones. Oh my god. I need them so much. So badly. I don't. All I wear is I don't go anywhere. I do not need these shoes. Guess what I'm gonna get? These shoes. Look how cute they are. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm living for these shoes. Wait. Are these in American prices or Australian? Let me check. Australian. Let me hang on. Swap it out. Swap it out for USD because most of you are states based. Wait. It's all about that music. Don't forget, Miss Shorty music. Clothing. It's in. Fuck. Hang on. Other fun stuff. Look, there's socks. Stop it. Stop it with the socks. Stop it with the socks. Wait, you can't really see it. Hang on. So cute. This. Socks. I feel like they're going to be way too big for me because I've got tiny little Miss Shorty feet, size 5. But have I ordered a pair? Yes, I did another big merch order the other day. Boom. Oh, that's a big yawn. Here, look, colors. Just not even saying Saint Shorty shoes, right? Socks. Right. Apparently they don't have robes on the fourth wall. That's frustrating, isn't it? No robes. No silky robe for Nick. No fluffy robe for anybody else. Look at these. Oh my god. Are these the ones you got colors? I think you got the high tops, didn't you? Look at the bottom. Oh no, that's the top. Oh, love. 10. Oh my god. I need all the shoes. I don't need any of the shoes. Mine are US size 5. Akasha says, I have giant man size feet. Saint Shorty. Wow. Poor Nick. You prefer to be barefoot? Oh, I can never, ever. Like, I can never. I get out of the shower and once my my feet are dry, my slides go back on in the wind. But I know plenty of yeah, I got some baby feet. So I can fit kids' shoes. I'm so small. Shorty slides, Princey. Yes. Bloody good idea. Somebody write it down. What else we got? Look at these ones. Oh my god, I love them so much. Look how cool it is. Hey, what did you do with your YouTube career? I mean, we got shoes. We've got shoes. Doesn't everybody have their own merch line with shoes? Oh, no? Oh, wild. Not sure why. in the buffer zone, or out of the buffer zone. What else we got? Oh, totes. Oh, look, these ones are cute. These are the ones that what the fuck's getting. She said she was a shoe whore, and I'm like, I'll buy you a pair of shoes, girl. Here, let me buy you shoes. It's the Miss Shorty music ones which is speaking to me, though. I fucking love them. Princey, genius. Absolutely. It's now, it's 200 products now. More things have gone added. I'm going to call back again to that hilarious moment where Matilda said, I don't think we should have many items. Maybe like 15 things. I'm like, yeah, nah, let's not have 15 things. Look at this one, Colors. I feel like you'd love this one, Colors. It might not be big enough for all of your life if you go places. I'm not sure. But anyway, maybe Santa's sending you a bag like that, Colors. Maybe. This is this tote that Steph got to go to the advocacy conference. It says Miss Shorty all over the web. Cool. Love. Wait, high tops too? I need this to be an afterpay. 200. Yeah, lol. Have a look around. Yeah, we give our guest the mug. Now Chris Duet has a funny cunt mug. Joe Schmo has a mug coming in the mail. Will my gun fit in it? Yeah, I think so. Hang on, wait. I'll put a song on and I'll get the bag and we'll have a look. You can tell me if your gun will fit in this. Hang on. What do you want before? Something. Sorry about those noises. Here we go. BRB.
Comes now, what you hiding? Comes now, what you got? Black hole sun, your secret sliding character is shot. Sit right back, rest on your laurels. Proof is in the pudding. Suddenly you all fired up. Next you come out swinging. Clarity, blindness, kill 'em with kindness. Build high, hard they fall. Hubris, who disintegrity, kiss a lunacy of it all. Darling of the internet, self-proclaiming cunt. Hedged your bets until you didn't. Stroll becomes a run. In sheep's clothing, smiling, gloating, fake one like a mask. Calculated, saturated, sharpened for the task. Clarity, blindness, kill with kindness. Build high, hard they fall. Hubris, who disintegrity, kiss the lunacy of it all. Accusations, all confessions. Fingers pointed, thee, ducking, weaving, heavy breathing. Your skullduggery. Clarity, blindness, kill with kindness. Build high, hard they fall. Hubris, who disintegrity, kiss the lunacy of it all. Take a breath, take a bow. Serenity now, what the fuck? Clarity, blindness, kill with kindness. Build high, hard they fall. Hubris, who disintegrity, kiss the lunacy of it all. But are you okay? No, seriously, you good?
Now Colors. Apparently you don't have an AR. So I don't know. Will this be your gun? That's the same size. Cute, huh? Love. Good night, Karen. And good night, Princey. Hey, look. It's me matching with my top and my bag. Should I walk down the street like this? And I've got the wide leg pants to wear them. Same same print. Holding my drink. Merch. What a fucking weirdo. Wearing her own merch. Lol. Good night, maiden. Mwah. Hey chat. We did it. Thank you so much for being here. Amber, did this bag come? Did this one come? Amber's got one of these coming too. It would fit only my guns' colours. Well, I mean, you'd be styling. Strategically placed baseball caps for your guns. Wait, I'm going to show you one more thing. Baseball caps reminds me. And then we'll go because it's late and I've got shit to do. Other fun stuff. Wait, it's in clothing. Hang on. Sorry, Blair Witching. Yeah, look, high tops, Simmy. High tops. Oh, stop it. These ones, though. Oh my God, those shoes. Clothing, hats. So, oh, what's that, you guys? This is a flex fit with no bit for your ponytail at the back, but I love it. It's stitched, so it's embroidered, not printed. The other caps that I'll show you now are printed. Excellent. A wallet would be cute too. Put it on the list. Now, where are we? Here. So these caps are cool. I like Rehome the McAlberts. Yes, we've got Rehome the McAlberts stuff now. Also, there. Rehome the. Can you see it? That. Cool. But I love. Oh, there's a new bucket cap. There's 2 new bucket caps. But apparently they're smallish. Oh, look, there's size guides here, Joey. Did the one you buy get a size guide? Maybe you didn't look at the sizes. I don't know if there was sizes on that other one. That makes more sense. Britt, you wouldn't like that one. I'm not a bucket hat girl, but I don't think you'd like the verbiage there, which is fine. This one, bucket hat. I'll wear that as well. Oh, so indulgent. But then, wait, and then we're going. Chatties Bay, I love you all very much. That's the one I've got. That's the one Joey got, but it's too small for his head. Let's see, has it got a size? One size. That's your problem, Joey. One size. Too big for Ginger, too small for you. Strange. But this is the one I'm getting. I've got this on order, but not in this color. I love this color. Oh, so cute. So cute. No sizes, no. I love you more. So, my stomach's grumbling and growling. It's very hungry. Are you stuck in there, Bussy? Poppy, can you go get Buster out of the room? He got stuck. He doesn't know how. Thank you for being here. Thank you all so much for being here. Poppy says, what are we doing? What are we actually doing? I love you, Miss. Colors has several 6-shooters my grandpa gave me. Look, I'm going to have to go. Buster's like yelping over there. What the fuck? Thank you, mods. Thank you, Joey. Thank you, Amber. Glad you got here. I'm sorry you've had a shit show of an evening before you got to Camp Shorty. Let's have a debrief after. Yes, Joe, Buster, I'm coming. We'll see you tomorrow night from 6 Eastern Daylight Savings Time, I think, for top 10 Jackson Zingers. Yes, Buster, I'm coming. And then tomorrow night, we're back to Lisa Beaulieu with Evie Pompadourus. Good night, colors. I love you all very much. Thank you, Shunned One. And we'll do the raffle draw tomorrow night too. Yes, Buster, coming. We're going to change the background because it looks better, and then we're off. We're out. We're outie. We're skating. Yes, Bussy, I'm coming, baby. Poor Buster. Ah. See you all tomorrow night or next weekend or whenever I see you. I love you all very, very much.
I love you all so very much. We had a blast just chatting and stuff. Things may have gone a bit off the rails. Professional when all else fails. 'Cause chat is babe, so much to say. Emotes and all the caps out. May have been cheese, bit faster please. The time has come, Camp Shorty out. We're skating through all the tough things, learning about this and that, defense motions, prosecution, and narcissistic twats. 'Cause chat is babe, so much to say. Emotes and all